Hello friend, welcome back. So last time we print out, right, description of the conn4 board, right? Using this description, we can print out the description of an object of that, like that. So today, let's try to draw, right, to implement or to print out a piece somewhere on the board. Okay, so we'll start from adding a piece box in our game engine here, conn4 board. So we'll use the set collection type for our pieces box. So pieces box data type set, right? Angle bracket. Now here is the data type of our element. What is the data type of element? Of course, it's this guy, right? conn4 piece. Yeah, this one. So let's go back here. Okay, so conn4 piece, right? Now initially it's empty. Yeah, we can use this syntax, or we can use set conn4 piece. This one, they are same. Command B, it compiles. Yeah, wait for a while. Yeah, build succeeded. Build succeeded. Yeah, so it's same as this one. Command B. Yeah, build succeeded. Same thing. Okay, now let's try to add one piece, right? Hard-coded one piece into this one here. So now we have that. Let's try to add a piece, right? Yeah, it's not good to directly modify this one. So we can use our scope keyword private set. So this means to change it, command B. Does it compile? Yeah. So it's like you can read it, but you cannot change it. So set is private, but get is public. Okay. So now let's add a function to drop a piece. Okay. So function drop pieceAt. Drop at. Okay. Add a colon. Something like that. Yeah, this has to be integer, right? Return nothing. So we'll keep it simple, right? For now, our focus is not like the logic of how to drop a piece here, because we need to check the logic. For example, there's already one here, right? Then we need to drop at the row above it. But for now, we only care about the first drop. Okay, the first drop is always on this row, right? On this row 0. So for the first drop only. Okay, so now if we drop a piece at that, we need to create a piece, right? Dropped piece, let's create one. conn4 piece, let's create one. Okay, this is easy, right? Colon is whatever column passed in the parameter row, yeah, the first drop always, so it's row 0 here, right? You own one of the places in the 7 columns. Yeah, one of the 7 columns. Yeah, here, row 0. Prayer. Oh, so it means we need to, yeah, let's add we can add a prayer parameter here. Okay, so prayer conn4 prayer. Yeah, so we can pass in the prayer here. A second. Now, okay, let me make it a little bit wider. Okay, so now we can insert this one right into our pieces box dot insert member dropped, right? Yeah, because now we modify the state of our object, so it has to be mutating autofix. Yeah, this keyword was added. By default is immutable. Now, okay, with that ready, we can use it here, right? conn4 board dot drop. Okay, so it means we need to trigger the comparison. So click someone here. Okay, now it should be refreshed. Drop, yeah, column. Let's do the middle. Okay, column 3. This guy. Let's drop a piece here. Prayer, just any prayer. Red. Okay. Now, what's the problem? Because we use let here, right? Let here, it means it's constant. We have to make it variable to change it. Okay, it makes sense. Fix. Now the compiler is happy. Okay, so if we run it, we already put a piece right inside on the board, but no, there's nothing here because we haven't modified our description, right? It's still empty. So now how do we do it? How do we display a piece if there's a piece here? So it's here because we always put a space dot there. It means we need to put some condition here. If there's a piece, we have to append a letter for the piece. Otherwise, if there's no piece, we use that. Okay, so we can create a helper function to figure out, to retrieve the piece at a location. Okay, so function pieceAt column and row, like that. Return, of course, the piece, right? Piece. No, optional. Piece optional. It means it could be empty, right? For example, if I get 0 0, there's no piece there. 0, 0. So how do we do that? We can loop through our piece box, right? Pieces box to check one by one to see if the piece's location, right, is same as this one. Okay, so we'll use for loop piece in pieces box, right? So now let's check if column is the same as pieces column and row the parameter is same as equals, this is equal to that, then we can return the piece, right? We find it. Can we do this? Can we do this? No, this is a mistake, right? Made by beginners million times. No, because if we haven't found a piece, we need to keep the looping, right? We need to check the next piece. So in a for loop, the first time we arrive here, we check the first piece only. If we find it, we return. Otherwise, we need to keep the looping, right? So we cannot do that. But when should we return nil? After we finish that for loop. It means for all the pieces inside that, we have never found a piece to return. Now it's time to return nil. It means there's no piece at this location, this column, comma, row. Okay. Now with that, we can modify the code here. So we can do that. Okay, now let's bring this back. Now we'll use it, row and the column. So we'll try to get the piece here, right? pieceAt, column and row. The double for loop, right? The embedded for loop, 2 level, will loop through every point on the board, 42 of them. So when we arrive the specific column and the row, we get the piece. So now if piece is nil, right? Of course, we'll do that, right? We'll just put a dot there. Else we need to, okay, else it means the piece is not nil. And so now if we try to, so if we want to use the piece, if it's not nil, we have to use an exclamation mark, because the data type is optional. You see, if we hold down option key, click, the data type is optional. There's a question mark here. So for example, we have to do that in every place when we use the piece inside this block, we have to add an exclamation mark. Swift has a better way to handle this, to make it look more elegant. Okay, so we can use this, like if let. So this way it means inside this block, we don't need to use the exclamation mark, and it means it's not nil. We can use it here. And then else it means it's nil. So we can do that. It's just a syntax sugar. It looks more elegant because we don't need to put the exclamation mark here. Basically, it's doing something like that. And we switch the code in the else and if part. Okay, so here it means it's inside this one, it means it's not nil, and else of course is nil, so we put a dot there. Now we can do, right? So if piece.player, right, is equal to red, we can append our R, for example, right? Here. Otherwise, we can put our yellow, right? R for red. Okay, now let's try it. Oh, okay, so wrong place, but at least we have a piece on the board. So how do we fix that? Easy. If pieceAt, so this is, so actually this is not a row. Let's use let's use I here, okay? Because the row should be 5 minus I. Now let's try it again. Yeah, it's here, right? Now let's get rid of this one. And another improvement is we can use a ternary to simplify these 5 lines. Okay, like what? Like this. Description plus equal. So now ternary, right? The condition, question mark and the colon. Condition is this one. The condition, right? If this one is red, then we do this. Otherwise, we append, right? Yellow. They are same. Like that. Try it again. Okay. Now let's add another one, okay? As long as it's at the bottom row. At the bottom row, we are fine. So let's use 5 here and try a yellow one. Run it. Yeah, you see? Column 5, a yellow one. Nice, right? So we can clean up the code here. Yeah, try to understand this, right? This is the condition, ternary, three things, 3 terms. Then if it's true, we use that. Otherwise, we use that as the final result of this expression, right? To be appended to this guy. Great, it works. So let's make a commit. Git status. Yeah, we modified 2 parts, 2 files. Okay, so commit. We can say we finish it. Description of conn4 board. Now whatever piece inside the pieces box, we can print out using the description of this struct. Okay, cool. Now we can check status again and we can push. Now it's available in the public domain of GitHub repository here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.